Welcome everyone to Creepypasta with Pow Block. I'm already messing up already, just started. This is episode 3 and I have another story from a subscriber Creepypasta story to share here in my Facebook Messenger app. And I'm gonna go through the story and then I'm gonna tell the story in the video and I'm gonna give my reactions about it towards the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed haven't enjoyed this video series. Check out the other videos and other episodes if you already haven't. I already did a story of my own, my scariest moment that happened in my life, and that was a beta episode, so I didn't know if I wanted to make it a video series or not. So you guys can check that out. I still have to also make the playlist, so I plan to do that later on today. So I'm gonna have this video out today, and then tomorrow, Friday and Saturday will be Call of Duty Fridays and Saturday. Call of Duty Fridays and Saturdays videos for more Call of Duty multiplayer challenges and some more Call of Duty 4 campaign because I have been continuing that playthrough as well. So here we go. So it starts off, he says, so I meet this guy at 7-Eleven and the stranger told me a couple years ago he was shopping for a new house in California and he found an old house but it was so cheap. But the one thing is that the house needed to be fixing. So he was like, fuck it. He got the new house. He got the house anyway. And he didn't think twice. But he found a door that was locked. And some of the words are just messed up. He said, and he never found out what was behind it. But after a week of working on the house, he opened the door and found a small closet, and it gave him the chills. So as he was almost done fixing the house up, the neighbors came over to say hello and visit him, and they told him something that made him realize that's why. So I guess from what he's saying from right here in this from the message here from telling the story, the neighbors apparently told him something that which made him they told him something that which made them sell the house in the first place. So it gave him like second thoughts on buying the house. So he says it gave him the chills, and he did so. After according to like what they told him about, which gave him second thoughts about buying this house, he then decided to do some research about it. He says so he did his research and got the 411k on the house. Or he says the 411, I think that's what he's talking about, and the history, and he found out, he was researching the history about the house, and he says he found out that the house was abandoned for 2 years. I also want to apologize because the wording is kind of mixed up here in the message as he tells me this story. So he said the house was abandoned for 2 years, and they said a witch used to live there and do witchcraft and summon the dead. Ooh, this is so crazy. A witch used to live there and do witchcraft and summon the dead. He looked at the closet that was locked and he found a secret door to an extra room. But what he found was so crazy. And he found a couple of his pictures on the floor in the middle of the room. But there were pictures he never remembered taking. Wait a minute. So there were pictures he never remembered taking with him. So he asked someone for more information about the house history and what happened there. He said that he wished he didn't go looking for it because it found him way before he started working on a book, but he never finished the book. And he would hear someone talking all over the house. So he would hear like voices and stuff, like mysterious, weird voices when no one's in the house, clearly. He was hearing voices, and he found out his house used to be a funeral house. So he says, so 2 months later, everything was moving and out of place, but he did see the lady that passed away in his room looking out the window. Then she vanished at night. And then at night, he would smell something like something was burning. He would smell something as if something was on fire, and he would wake up, but everything was okay. But her spirit never left the house, and she she left a curse on the house. I guess when she passed away, she left a curse on the house, and a secret that was never found. The secret was never found, but when he looked up to ask him what happened afterwards, he vanished into the thin air. He says, the stranger at 7-Eleven, and everyone was looking at me like I was crazy talking to myself when he was really there telling me his story. What? So so apparently he was talking to somebody that was right in front of him, and people was looking at him as if he was crazy, like as if he was talking to himself. But the guy that was right there telling him the story, oh, that's crazy. I'm sorry, I gotta laugh, man. That is so crazy. He was apparently talking to somebody in 7-Eleven that was telling him this story. And everybody was looking at him and staring at him as if he was crazy, like he was talking to himself. So no one was really there. He vanished. And that was it. So he said it happened 4 years ago when I was at 7-Eleven. He was buying a drink and some chips and some snacks and stuff at 7-Eleven. So that's just pretty crazy. He thought he was talking to somebody. He could have sworn that he was talking to somebody, but then they just wasn't there. So I guess he was seeing stuff. But this is really creepy though, just thinking about it. You know, talking to somebody that's telling you a story and you know, explaining a situation that happened to them, and they're not even there the whole time. Maybe it was a dream, who knows? It could have been like a nightmare or something like that. But just going through this story is just that the fact that a witch used to live in that house and do witchcraft and summon the dead. I don't know who in the hell would want to buy it, live in a house when you already know that, especially when you discover that, you might not want to stay in that house for, very long. I'll just be up and out of there immediately as soon as I can, especially if a witch used to do witchcraft there and summon the dead and do all types of spells and whatnot. So that's pretty crazy, but I'm surprised. But I really enjoyed this story. It was, some of the words were all, out of place, so I apologize for that. But this is what it was, I'm reading it as which the message was received from, word for word. So I just try to, sum it up and make sense for it. Make the story, help make the story make sense for you guys, because the words were just, out of place and all. So I apologize for that. So hopefully you guys understood, from the story and, caught on as I, told the story from this creepypasta. So that's basically it for episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to check out the others. If you guys would like to have your story told from your scary moments, the scariest moments that happened to in your life, or you have a scary story, a pretty lengthy scary story you would like to share. Nothing that's just no scary moments when you get like scared from someone that's jumping out in the bushes on Halloween night or something like that. Cheap jump scares, or mini scary stories and stuff like that. Just like actual scary stories that you would like to share and that you feel comfortable sharing, and you wouldn't mind me sharing them in these type of videos. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the series and enjoy this video series. Hopefully I can get some more stories. So hopefully I'll just probably ask around for those who haven't been, that are just tuning back into the channel after back to making videos and stuff like that. I'll try to see if I can gather some more stories if you guys have some out there. So if you guys have any more stories or any stories that you feel comfortable sharing of your own, just send them to me here on YouTube. Some of you guys I have on PlayStation Network, as I mentioned in the previous episodes. I have on PlayStation Network. Some are following me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. As I read off those couple stories from the past few episodes kicking off the series have been from Facebook. And if you guys would like to send them to me on PlayStation, that's fine too. Or here on YouTube, or maybe from the you can DM me a message if you guys want to. So that's gonna be it for today's creepypasta and conclude episode 3. Looking forward to doing more. Hopefully I can get some more stories for you guys, from you guys. And again, I already shared my own story, so that was just like the beta episode. So when I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it a series or not. So I'm definitely having a lot of fun with this. I'm enjoying this. I love scary stuff. I'm into horror movies, so it's my favorite type of movies and stuff to watch, especially when Halloween coming up, in a couple weeks soon. So I can't wait to watch tons of scary movies and stuff, see what they show. and check out the newest scary movies that they have coming out. So again, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. It's 7-Eleven.